Hey there, my name's Danny Leibrandt, and today I'm with Jonas Olson, who is the CEO of Pest Badger, a pest control company doing over $10 million a year. And today we're going to be talking all about service upgrade scripts. So essentially, now you've closed your client, your lead, and now, you might actually be on the door and you just sold them, or maybe you sold them over the phone and now you're at the house. And we're going to be talking about what it looks like to upsell them, to upgrade them maybe to a higher plan so that we can ultimately make more money from these customers that we just acquired. So really excited to talk about this one, and so good to have you on, Jonas.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Letting me be here.
Absolutely. So I know you're actually a big advocate for this. I think I was even watching one of your podcasts and you were saying you're like, especially on the doors, you're just going to keep selling, keep pitching more things until they say no, right?
Yeah, we call it go for no.
Yeah. Talk to me more about that.
Yeah, so typically what happens, whether it's a salesperson in the office or a salesperson in the door, especially if they're new at sales or relatively new, they get the sale and they're super excited and they close the sale, sign the customer up, and they move on. Well, no one said no yet.
Yeah.
So it's go for now. So if they haven't said no yet, like the sales guy, you're actually stopping the sales process. Mm-hmm. The customer did not. So if they haven't said no to anything yet, why not go for the next thing? So it's always go for now. So the next thing is like, okay, what can we sell them next? Like what packages to go to next? So that's what we call go for no. Always sell the next thing until the customer says no. Then you can say, okay, sounds good, move on.
Awesome. And it seems like when buyers just buy, they almost feel like this buying ecstasy. Sure. That they're in, it's like way a different,
easier to,
yeah.
Like the first sale is the easiest one.
Yeah. Or talk more about that. Of
the hardest sale is the first one.
Yeah.
But then they've already said yes. Then the next yes is the easiest yes to get from them.
Yeah. Talk more about that of like kind of the customer mentality and why it is easier.
Yeah, I think you've already conditioned them to say yes, mm-hmm. and they're excited about the product at that point. They probably have more pain points that you haven't even touched on yet. You've already sold them something, so they already trust you. They already like you, like the like, listen, believe, buy thing. And so they liked you. You got them to like you. You got them to listen to you. Then they're willing to purchase from you. So you got that far. You got it out of the way. So now it's like the next easiest yes is just to ask for the next sale.
Awesome. And let's now talk about more of what that actually looks like. So you definitely should keep pitching. You should have a lot of different services in your arsenal. A lot of people will just kind of get complacent and just, be really scared to sell and then end up getting the sale. And then, they're just like, oh, I'm so relieved. But what should you be saying? You just close a deal. What should you be saying after that and maybe get that next deal and upsell them right there?
So sure. Let's walk through a couple of different scenarios.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's say you're a sales guy on the door, right? And you guys offer mosquito. It's so simple. Like, just say you're walking around and let's say you got them off the door, you're walking around the back, showing them the backyard, and you're signing the agreement. And then you say, oh, you're getting eaten by mosquitoes. Like, man, who takes care of your mosquitoes around here?
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, no one. Like, oh, great. Well, we do that here too. And then just upsell them to the next package. And it's that simple. Hey guys, real quick. If you guys are really looking to grow your pest control company, check out what we do at pestcontrolmillionaires.com.
But what do you say there? Like, is it different than a normal sale? Is it more lightweight?
It's way easier.
Yeah.
Because like you said, you're already in the back door or already in the backyard. So yeah, like, who takes care of mosquitoes? And they're like, we don't have anyone yet. Oh, great. Well, we offer that service as well, right? And it's just XYZ price. We just add that to your monthly package, and then you could just have mosquito and pest at a bundle price. And they're like, oh yeah, that sounds great. 9 times out of 10, that's what happens.
Wow.
It's that simple. So that's scenario 1.
Yeah.
Let's say scenario 2, you're still in the field and you showed up to a job. You answered the phone, but you got out to the job. This is scenario 2. Let's go with that one. So you're still in the truck, still answering calls. You get to the homeowner's property, and you talk to the customer, and you did the service, but you also notice, because you're the one doing the job, maybe you notice some gnawing of some rodents, right? Pretty simple right then and there to say, hey, they have a mice issue or rodent problem. So you walk up, you do your service, take some pictures, and I'll try to take 10 to 20 pictures of each job. And just use those on the door as displays, right? So walk up to the customer and say, hey, I was servicing your house. I got everything that you're having issues with currently, but I also noticed this when I was out here. So you show them pictures of all the rodent activity that you saw, whether it's feces or they saw gnawing or whatever. Show them those pictures and then upgrade them to like rodent bait boxes. Maybe you saw guano hanging out their side of their attic. Maybe you've seen bats flying in. All these things that you can look for that could potentially be an upsell.
Yeah.
Let's just say you look up at the attic and you see screens missing, like on the window side of the attic, and like, you see a screen missing. You see bat guano on the attic. Like you can just upsell that. You do exclusion work. There's so many things you can upsell here. Like our goal is to make sure that the customer is the most valuable. Scenario 3, let's say you're the one answering phones, your CSR or whatever, you still answer the phones. You have a couple technicians, 4 or 5 techs out in the field. You don't have a CSR, so you're the one answering sales calls. Customer just calls in, they had an issue. Obviously, it's the same thing. Maybe you got to think of like the times of the year too, right? So let's just go with a fall scenario, and they call because they need pest control. Maybe they're having Asian beetle problems. So you go in there and so you sign them up for Asian beetles. And then from there, it's like it's fall time, winter's coming soon. You know rodents are gonna be moving in. So maybe that month you're focused on that month on upselling rodent bait boxes. It's the same thing. Like all a lot of your customers in the same area in your area have been all having issues with this. It's getting cold outside, everything's gonna be moving in. Like rodents, as soon as it gets cold, they're looking for somewhere warm where there's food and drink. Where's that gonna be? Definitely your house. We want to make sure you seal it for the winter.
Yeah.
And like this is just an add-on service, right? It's that simple. Bundle it together. What do you need to do there? It's that simple to sell the next thing. Especially with the phone, it's just as easy in person. So those are 3 scenarios that I typically see that work well for us.
Awesome. I love that you guys aren't like randomly upselling, but it's actually very calculated and it's problem solution driven. It's not about like, okay, here's our standard package that we just have for everyone. It's like, no, I see bats in your house. They're like ants or, rodents in your attic. Like let's,
That's why these visuals are so helpful. Like, so we always take pictures, upload them to the customers, into your CRM, make sure you upload a customer profile so they can see the pictures too. But then having them in front of you and physically showing them the pictures, like they can say no, but they can't say they don't have an issue. And that's all you're trying to do is solve the customer's problems. That's our number one job. Yeah. Right. So that's all we have to do is solve their problem. That's what they bring us out to do for our expertise.
Yeah. No, I love that. And I mean, I was going to ask about objections, but it's actually really hard to object to that. Of like,
there could still be some price objections. Maybe let's just say it's a big exclusion job where it's $10,000 to $14,000, right? Okay. And there could be some objections there, but it's something that they're going to work out and talk to you about. And maybe the wife has to talk to the husband. But again, let's just go with the current customer. Like you're not going to want to push them super hard anyway. Yeah. You don't want to lose them as a customer, but you're definitely going to offer. Maybe say, hey, I'd love to come back. Meet their husband or wife. We can go over these pictures together and come up with a game plan to make sure that your house is safe for winter.
Awesome. And how many upsells should you have? I mean, should you just cover every kind of pest control? I mean, should you even start offering lawn care and other services?
I would say not at first. Okay. I get asked this question a lot. Is like, when should I start adding services? And at first, business is hard as it is, and it's complex as it is. Make it as simple as possible until you get to scale. Then once you're scaled, then you could add services for sure.
Awesome. Okay, so keep it simple to start, but definitely, I mean, stay pretty general pest. So if you have like a standard package, but you can still have some basic add-ons.
If you're doing your pest control service and you notice some termite stuff going on, you can upsell termite bait stations, termite sprays, guarantees. Like there's so many potentials for just pest control only,
Yeah, definitely. And are there any like common mistakes that you notice in this area? Either like maybe techs, like early techs that make in your company, or other mistakes in other companies?
Yeah, most technicians don't like to sell.
Yeah.
Or not even admit they don't like to sell, but maybe they just don't know how. So walking them through what it looks like. A technician sale is way different than a door-to-door guy sale. Like it's way different. Like it's much easier. Yeah. Because the customer, you're already there. The customer already trusts you, and you're selling off knowledge, and you see the problem.
You're the expert.
Yeah. So with a sales guy, it's a little bit different. They're a little bit more pushy. They have a lot more questions for you. They have to get them out there. It's way different sale, right? But once they're a customer, it's so much more easy. And like we talked about this a million times too. Like having a marketing calendar for the entire year planned out from January 1 going forward. so that every month you're working on that upsell, that everyone's on the same page, from the technicians to the office, have the same offer. Like, it's very well organized. It's just not like, hey, we're just going to do this month and then switch it a few weeks later. It's not like that.
Yeah.
We're main focus. And every single CSR should be trying to upsell that next thing. And then you got to incentivize each of your employees, technicians, CSRs to go for that next sale too.
Awesome. Should all of your technicians be sales trained? Should
Yes.
like really a sales tech?
Yeah, I agree. I think 100% they should be. That's how they're going to make more money. You know, my goal from day one is make sure that my techs are getting close to 6 figures.
Yeah.
How do we do that? It can't just be just by servicing. So I got to do a little bit of selling, you know, some, obviously they're pay for performance. Then you have their commissions for sales. They also have reviews, things like this, like stack that they can make a lot of money throughout the year too.
Awesome. Well, that wraps us up for this episode. Hopefully that was helpful regarding upselling, you know, what services you should provide and such. I think this was really helpful. And thanks so much for talking with me here, Jonas.
Anytime. See you.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. I know that we really appreciate you guys taking the time with us here. If you guys have any questions, comments, make sure to throw them in the comment section below. And if you found this valuable, make sure to like and subscribe and to share with your friends who maybe own a service business themselves. Again, our goal here is to provide as much value to you guys as possible. Also, if you guys are really looking to grow your business, make sure to check out our website at pestcontrolmillionaires.com. We'll have the link below in the bio, and we'll also have a free school group for you guys to check out. So, thanks for watching.